Carter family, Carter gang. Man, I'm back with y'all with another one. And on this episode, we finna show y'all Adam 22 turning on 4 Extra right in live time, right? We gonna show y'all Adam 22 showing 4 Extra that it ain't no friends in this content business. You hear me? When you popping, you got motion, and that camera rolling, we the best of friends. But if it's content to be made at your expense, your laughter, we gonna do that. You hear me? Ain't nobody above the program. And everybody is to be extorted or pimped out, right? Ain't no friends in this business. It's just pimps and 304s. And you best believe that. Now I'm finna show y'all this clip of Adam 22 keying and making jokes and laughing at 4 Extras with his ops, Munchie B, King Peel, you know what I'm saying, and make fun of his boy that he was just having carried his channel for the last couple months, right? You see how tables turn? One minute they love you, next minute they don't. So Adam 22 is going to show you his colors. His cash cow, which being 4 Extra. Yes, 4 Extra has been bringing the most views to No Jumper for a while now. Now that he look like he down and out, Adam 22 is ready to join the party and kick him while he's down with the rest of his ops. So I need y'all to check this video out and learn this lesson. That's why it's always business. That's why they say don't mix your family and business and friends. Keep that separated, right? Because it'll end everything when you mixing business and friends, because you got to do stuff like this. Adam is business first, so he willing to throw 4 Extras under the bus in that relationship for this content. Check this out.
Everybody was hanging out on 4th of July. We all saw it explode onto the internet. A lot of people thought it was fake. We could talk about that too, but it turns
really just
out...
say explode onto the internet?
Look, crazy, man.
See, that's the problem, man, because even...
Hey, you can't say...
Look, Adam 22 and No Jumper coming out the gate letting you know there will be no feelings spared. You know what I'm saying? There will be no feelings spared, bro. And this is what it is. This is business. This is the cost of this thing that we do for content and fame. So he already setting the vibe already. Off with a joke, exploding onto the internet. Like, that ain't accident. Adam didn't freestyle that. He know exactly what he doing, and it's already starting off the back. It's like you gonna be a joke on No Jumper, and we gonna run this for views and views and views and views. You hear me? So the play is already in, buddy. We gonna go through these clips, and y'all just finna see they finna tear 4 Extra down. His reputation, they already tearing it down. They already trying to kill his aura. Like, watch this. This is crazy what they do to you. The same people that was on your back pushing you, now they finna push this narrative that ain't gonna make you look good. You gonna be joke central for a while now. Best believe it. And if it's your first time here, man, go ahead and hit that like and hit that subscribe. You hear me? Check this out.
I seen you donated $1,000. You're gonna get that new robot thing going, huh? AI technology.
That's the government. They got, yeah. See, look how bad this looks already. People are trying to get me to laugh, crack jokes. Anyway, 4 Extras lost his hand.
Look at Munchie B loving it, right? He loving it, right? They already got one off with the exploding on the internet joke. Now they got the robotic AI arm joke cracking. You see Munchie B loving it. King Peel, I guess he backtracking now. First he was talking mad at Aaron the Plumber. He was on Aaron the Plumber about making jokes about it. And now he back on making jokes about it. You hear me? And then you see Adam 22 with a little smirk laugh on his face. You know, Adam 22 and Hanfei, they trying to keep it together while Munchie being lush. They just don't give a damn, you feel me? And you know, Adam, you already know the play. You can stop all that. You can edit that. He say, oh, off the bat, they already trying to get me to make fun of it. Yeah, you making fun of it when it's your platform and you got people on your platform making fun of it and you let them get it off. You could nip that in the bud. So in essence, you getting it off, you making fun of them because you letting them, and you could knock all that off in the bud. And we didn't seen you do that before. So you not doing that 4 Extra, letting you know you with this play, you with this content at your boy expense. You hear me?
Man.
Let's talk about it. Look how bad this looks already. People are trying to get me to laugh, crack jokes. Anyway, 4 Extras lost his hand.
Man.
Let's talk about it. How did you first feel when you saw it, at least some people here in the room, let's be totally real, some people here have a dog in the fight. Munchie had been going back and forth with him, on him, saying that he wasn't all he was cracked up to be. And then in addition to that, King Pill had been turned down for a fight, and 4 Extras actually said that you were a smoker, that you were not worthy of getting in the ring with him, etc.
Yeah.
I can't help but feel like it probably hit Shaw slightly different than it hit other people.
Now this right here is classic Adam 22. Now what he doing right here, right? What he doing right here is setting 4 Extras ops up with the alley-oop, the perfect opportunity to keep talking a smack, to keep this content going, to keep the laughs and giggling going, to keep the viral moments going. He want viral clips out of this, viral moments from each podcaster so he could chop it up. Munchie B says this about 4 Extra. King Peel says this about 4 Extra. So he could chop that up. Hopefully it's a viral moment to go viral. He quarterbacking, he chefing at the expense of his man, you hear me? But I'm pretty sure of his ex-mans at this point, because if he's tearing 4 Extra down right now on his platform, then he probably ain't trying to bring 4 Extra back. So that'll be 4 Extra and 607 going off no jumper just like that. Man, we finna see these words go. But Adam the 22, he the type that'll tear you down long as it for content and views, and he probably would bring you back. We don't know. It gonna be cold if Adam 22 cut 4 Extra off, no pun intended, right? Cut him off and don't let him get back on the show, you hear me? But it's looking like that's the play right now, and at least right now it's content over everything. But if he bringing his man back, he tearing down his man over right in the moment, you hear me?
Other people.
Oh yeah, man. I was thinking it was AI at first. You feel me? I'm like, man, this gotta be AI. You
like
feel
8
me?
hours after it came out, he was still hitting me up like, y'all really want us to believe this?
Man, I'm
like,
thinking the nigga finna come out the back, off the back. Nigga talking about I'm back. I ain't believe that. But then at the same time, right? You know, I forgot what the I was about to say, man. I'm off the shroom part.
Really?
Yeah, man. I'm like, I seen this. I really don't care about this. My fighting days was already over, so I didn't really give a fuck.
No, but you're trying to get into the boxing game.
Now look at him, you see that? You heard the end where Adam 22, he said, that you're trying to get into the boxing game. What he trying to do is further influence King Peel to shit on 4 Extra by highlighting how 4 Extra didn't want to take his fade. At that point, King Peel in that moment wasn't going that route, but Adam 22 gotta keep him on track, you hear me? You just trying to take a fade, right? King Peel, he even setting it up. He setting it up for them to trash on 4 Extra. It's crazy. Now I know at this point 4 Extra gotta feel like this.
Y'all talking when I got in here? Finish. No. I ain't gonna kill you. We was homeboys once. Once we homeboys, we always homeboy. Even if you is a fat phony. Don't thank me. Sorry.
Playing so goddamn hard. Like, damn, is we fading or not? You feel me? So I was okay. That's what I was about to say. I got it back.
Okay.
So I'm like, I think the fade God did that. You know, everybody pray to a God that they pray to. And when you one of these fighters, unknowingly, you might be praying to these fight gods. And when you turn the fade down, you gotta suffer a consequence.
Man, there's gotta
That's
be.
what I thought about at the crib when I was faded.
You thought that it was. You think it's karma from the fade god?
There has to
From
be a
the
rapper
fade
going.
god.
"Fade
I'm so
God."
glad I asked you.
From the fade
Karma
God,
from the fade God
nigga.
is insane.
See, there it go. I told y'all, there it go. That's that viral clip that Adam's looking for. King Peel snapped back in it and remembered the script and delivered, right? The fade God. You know what I'm saying? The fade God punished 4 Extra. King Peel said. That's a clip right there for Adam. That's why he said, I'm so glad that I asked you, because he feeling like right there in that moment, that's a viral moment talking about the fade guy. And then you see at the end of that little clip, he put his head down, right? Because he know he can't do this with his head up high. You know what I'm saying? Because he know what he doing to his boy is wrong. He know that's wrong. Listen to him. He said, I'm so glad I asked you. Why he glad he asked him? Because he gave him a viral moment. He gave him a clip, something that he could clip. King Pale says 4Extra lost his hand because of the fade god, and he was turning down fades. That's a narrative they gonna push. He feel like people gonna click on, and all his haters is gonna laugh about it. Adam 22 is really about the milk everything 4Extra. And if that's milking all the jokes and the laughter that was getting the views, the contents, Adam 22 and No Jumper, they finna be full speed ahead with making fun of 4Extra. This is crazy. This is what you get dealing with the rooster. You feel me?
With me talking about this is insane. Oh my god! I mean, listen, I actually gave Munchie B credit on the news yesterday. There's a clip of me talking about this when I first came in Monday, and I said how Munchie B didn't disrespect 4Extra. And then a lot of people were pointing out, no, Adam, you got that wrong. Munchie absolutely was making jokes as soon as this happened.
I don't think genuinely that Munchie went as hard as he could have. You feel me? Like, I think he was showing restraint. I agree. And I also feel like, why are we... Look, 4Extra's my homie. You feel me? I with 4Extra. He's a good dude. I want nothing but the best for him. But I just don't understand why Munchie, who people have talked hella about for various things, why is that okay? But then when it happens to somebody else, talk about selective politicking and picking and choosing, that don't really make sense in any capacity.
I mean, let's
now watch Lush come to defense of his co-host and back up his master, Adam 22, in defense of Munchie B, right? Now, I ain't gonna lie, if anybody could say something though, it's Munchie B. Like, what he been going through, and 4Extra ain't necessarily isolated him out from his worstest moments on this internet, and we gonna get to that in a minute. We gonna get to why Munchie B may be the only one that really get a pass to say something and explain why he probably could have went harder than he went, right? But check out this rest of this clip, then we gonna get on the Munchie B situation and what he talking about, what he been through in the same situation that 4Extra going through right now.
Like, why people don't hold their own homies accountable when they do like things that ain't tasteful on the internet? You know what I'm saying? He do know it's a little dude on the internet programming from a cell that got a YouTube channel that blasted my social number all on his content. I didn't cry about it. And okay, he said, they acting like they came through and shot the homie. Whoop. Nah, we ain't acting like that.
No, he just say that, y'all. He just gave an example. He was like this, like basically, which we all will feel this type of way. He was just like, I feel like this. He like, people is celebrating like they came through and downed him, or they put in some work on him. And a firecracker did it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say like the families or try to reference that. Bro, he said that's just how people will celebrate.
Bro, they do the same thing with this blind with me, bro, in the 40s.
I said that as well.
That was my whole thing.
If you on the internet, bro, your skin got to be thicker than the Montclair coat for sure. Like all that being sensitive for y'all homie, that's out. He entered this content shit, and then the thing is, they took out of the whole video, they took these two little bullshit jokes and highlighted that. But I'm saying, I hope he keep the same energy. Don't let it hinder him, because it ain't hinder me, nigga. I Ubered up here by myself before, nigga. I'm still podcasting, rapping. If I call a meeting in the hood, a lot of people will come. Just carry on, because how you is right now, that's what it is, bro. So get used to it. Nah. Nigga, all that crying shit, I don't want to hear that shit.
Could y'all imagine what...
I will say Munchie B got a point when he say he kept it pushing through all his, the blind situation. He didn't bring up the peanut butter situation, but that's what he was really talking about when he talking about tough skin. And I'm gonna show y'all some clips on the peanut butter situation and show y'all how Munchie B had to go through a lot of internet embarrassment, right? So he got a point there. But I don't hear 4Extra crying, and how you know 4Extra not gonna keep it pushing? You hear other people coming in 4Extra defense. So I want to say that 4Extra ain't said nothing since this happened, right? But I want to show y'all some clips on Munchie B and why he said what he said about having a tough skin, and how Munchie B don't care how somebody embarrassed on the internet and how they feel about something unfortunate, because nobody gave a damn about him. Check these clips out.
The last thing he saw was Ceddy blew in them, knock him out, put peanut butter in his booty. He was blind. The last thing he saw was Ceddy blew in them, knocked him out, put peanut butter in his booty.
What the hell? Oh my God! No way!
It's about the mental. It's about mental warfare. It's the mental warfare. It's every time the enemy see you, every time the enemy see a peanut butter pack, he gonna think about you.
He got a peanut butter pack, bro. Yo, what the fuck?
He could be a really good troll. I see it in him. I see it in him.
Yo. Nah, that's hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. That's just hilarious.
Peanut butter jelly.
Yo.
Hey, hold on, this shit ain't funny. It ain't funny, but it is.
Audio earlier, Whack 100 and Munchie B when he was asking him like, did it happen or not? And like he just wouldn't say like that it didn't happen. So I'm like, bro, listen, if somebody asks you something and you can't say if it didn't happen or not, bro, that means that it probably happened. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was in the module when it happened, but I was in the county jail around that time, and they said it happened.
And the word went around.
You know, I want to. They said, look, when he got out of jail, the people's heard about it.
And that was just one of many clips that people was mentioning Munchie B and making fun of the peanut butter and jelly situation. Now, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I know somebody who was locked up in there. You feel me? He had told me this story before I was even into making content, right? And what was told to me, I ain't gonna say his name. I ain't talked to him in a minute. I think he locked up right now, right? But what was told to me was Munchie B, he got knocked out by 4-Leaf, I believe, and he was laying down on the ground, face down, right, with his butt up in the air, pause, right? He was laying down face down with his booty tooted up slightly, right? And they said somebody came and put some peanut butter on his pants. They didn't pull his pants down and put it on his booty. They just put the peanut butter on the back of his pants to make it seem like he got knocked out and shitted on himself. But a lot of niggas seen it, so a lot of niggas told it how it was, that they put peanut butter on his butt. Then that story went from they putting peanut butter on his pants, butt, or whatever, right? That went from, oh, they knocked him out, pulled his pants down, and spreaded peanut butter all on his butt cheeks. But it really was, they put some peanut butter on the back of his pants after he got knocked out and he was still down there asleep. And I guess they kind of wanted the story to be that Munchie B got knocked out and shitted on himself, but it came out that Munchie B got knocked out and they spreaded peanut butter all over his booty. So that's how it turned out. So Munchie B, he been dealing with that. So he don't have no remorse for nobody. That been going on for years, even when Nipsey was alive. Nipsey had even said something about it on his Twitter. So Munchie B had to go against them allegations his whole little podcast career, and he kept it pushing that, hey, he's still here, he's still on no jumper, he still show his face and talk his stuff. So he's saying he ain't gonna have no feelings, he don't care how many people make jokes out of 4 Extra. And he had even said that 4 Extra had said he'll knock him out. 4 Extra told Munchie B he'll knock him out. So he like, this the ops, he don't really care, right? Because he didn't, first of all, he the ops and he done been through it himself, you hear me? But that's what I heard about the peanut butter story. Back to that though, allegedly from somebody who was allegedly there. I know for sure they was actually in the county jail at that time. You know what I'm saying? So allegedly he been going through this for a minute, and like dude said, I never heard him flat out deny it. But anyway, Munchie B still trooping. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You get KO'd, that mean you got down though. You got down. If you got knocked out, what happened to you after that is out of your control. So he like, you got to keep it gangster and keep it pushing, in which I agree on with Munchie B, right? But let's check out what young Aunt Hefe got to say and how he felt about what Munchie B said.
Real quick, like I said, only thing when I seen it, right, when I seen Munchie B little jokes and all that, like I said, yeah, he could have went way harder. But like I said, when I seen the jokes, I was surprised. I was like, I didn't think Munchie would hop out there like that, you feel me? And like a few people, that's just my opinion. Like, did Munchie do something wrong? Like I told Munchie on like Munchie, like, I did something wrong. I'm like, no, you ain't did nothing wrong. Who am I to say you did something wrong? Like at the end of the day, like you can't tell nobody how to mourn or how to handle disrespect or how to taunt a person that's supposed to be an enemy, or that you say op. But you know, just like I said, you know, I'm like, I wouldn't have did it, but like shit, hey, like, I can't get mad. I'm not mad, but I wouldn't have did it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that's just me though.
Now I'ma keep it 1,000 with y'all. I'ma keep it 1,000 with y'all for real, for real. Now Young and Hefe probably the only one who's not gonna take this opportunity to kick 4 Extra right here down. So when y'all get the chance, if y'all ain't subscribed, go subscribe to Young and Hefe. He keep it real and he call it down the middle, right? Young and Hefe, he smart and he a real one. He ain't gonna let this internet create him more enemies and opposition that he had before this internet. Some situations you might can't help it if somebody is at you, but Young and Hefe, he ain't with the BS and he ain't with trying to be gangster or create no extra drama for himself on the internet. So he gon' toe the line. He probably the only one. And him and Compton Rick Rock, like besides 4 Extra, immediate circle, Baby 4 Runner, Lupe, you know, all the neighborhoods to the neighborhoods and all that. Outside that inside circle, I think, you know, Nina Boy, all them, I think everybody gonna have take their chance and opportunity to kick 4 Extra right he down. We done seen Charleston White do it already, you hear me? Everybody gonna try to get their views off this situation. So it's gonna be interesting to see how 4 Extra jump back. It's gonna be interesting to see how Adam 22 and No Jumper play it, man. So what y'all think in the comments, man? To me, this is a normal play. I seen this coming, but it's still wicked to see it coming. It's like I didn't think they was gonna do 4 Extra this bad this soon. Adam 22 hopping on it like this, throwing alley hoops. I thought he was gonna let everybody say what he gotta play, but he orchestrated to make sure that 4 Extra was getting clowned on. He made sure that he executing this so he could get viral clips and viral moments off this. He making sure that he's gonna make money off 4 Extra paying. You hear me? So what y'all think in the comments, man? Y'all rocking with 4 Extra? Y'all not? Y'all feel like this the karma he deserved? Do y'all want to see him bounce back, or do y'all want to see him go down? And if you stay here to the end, can you just hit that like for me, please? You hear me? And if you like, go ahead and subscribe so I can keep bringing y'all content, man. Until then, I'm gone.